And we are live on Halloween.
I'm not ready for this.
Oh,
You're
microphone.
not ready for this.
We're live. It's Halloween.
What's it doing over there?
I don't know. My cord is pushing buttons. I think it's fine.
I think we need to know if you can hear us.
Yeah, let us know.
Because a whole bunch of stuff just happened.
It's chaos here. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
There's no way I am going to remain with my hoodie up, which is the most Halloween dressed I've been in a long, long time.
It's the most I have ever seen. Now, you were saying though, if you arrange your face a certain way, you could be a really iconic character.
Yeah, it can be Igor.
Igor. Maybe we should watch that tonight.
Maybe, but not while we're streaming. Ebony says that they can hear you.
Okay.
They can hear us.
Excellent. Thank you, Ebony.
Thank you for confirming that.
Yes. So Eric's like, do you have something you can wear, some hat or something? And the funny part is we moved a year ago and I gave all my stuff to our theater group. So all I have is a witch's hat. Oh, and I do have a broom. Actually, I have one more costume. That's going to be a reveal in a little while. So you're going to want to stay tuned. Okay.
Carnivore related.
Yeah. Yes.
You're going to dress up like a steak.
But I've heard this for years now. First off, one of the influencers that we missed in our list, which we'll get into later as well, was the Two Crazy Ketos. I watch them quite a bit. They're my sort of like, just hang out. I want something light on in the background type of thing. And they always talk about Chris Bear of Keto Chow. What he does for Halloween is he sets up, I think it's his flat top, and he makes bacon for the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
So that, yeah, anytime anyone comes, he's handing out bacon, which I thought was a great idea.
I didn't see you out there making bacon for the neighborhood kids.
Okay, we don't have a neighborhood anymore. We are the neighborhood. No, we don't live in a neighborhood. We live off a really busy highway and we are set back from the road. So there's no trick-or-treating here. There was a couple of weeks ago, we had the Boy Scout camp in the area, had their sort of Halloween spooky doings.
Yeah,
that was kind of interesting.
Hayride thing.
Yeah.
Haunted hayride.
Yeah. But I have a question.
Okay.
This is for you too. I think I probably know your answer.
The hoodie's got to come off.
Go ahead, take the
hoodie
off.
I'm not used to having things on my head like that in the inside. I'm used to being able to ventilate easily.
Well, easily, yes, but you're usually wearing a hat when it's cold out.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. But so my question for you and for you who are watching is when you did trick-or-treating as a kid, say you did do trick-or-treating, right? Did you eat your candy all in one night? How long did it last you? Like, what did you do with your Halloween candy?
Most of it I probably didn't eat at all.
Ah.
I was only interested in certain chocolate things. And honestly, I don't even know what happened to the stuff that wasn't chocolate. I didn't eat it. Unless I might have chewed some of the bazooka bubble gum.
Oh, yeah.
But that only takes like a minute before it's done.
I didn't eat all of it either. I can admit there were things that I didn't like as well. Chocolate was the number one priority. And of course, I'm a moderator. So my Halloween candy would last me well into the new year. Did you eat the popcorn balls?
No.
Ugh, me neither.
One, who knows what dangerous thing is hidden in the popcorn ball, right?
Right.
So no, I wouldn't have eaten it anyway.
And did you like any treats, we'll say, any gifts that weren't food? Like, did you have anyone who gave out something else, stickers or something?
There was an old lady who gave out pennies.
Okay. And what'd you think of that?
I thought it was pretty poor. I wasn't impressed with pennies.
We had one house in the neighborhood when I was really young that was kind of the nice house in the neighborhood. And they would give out curly pencils every year. And I liked those. Everyone liked those. They didn't resent the fact that it wasn't sugar.
None of these things are the fundamentals of Keto Carnivore. So the title of today's live stream is Keto Carnivore, the fundamental foods. And our thumbnail said, eat meat, repeat. Done.
So what you made that title. What did you think of it?
Well, for me, beef, red meat is the fundamental food around which the whole entire diet is designed. And I would then add eggs to that as the second kind of leg of the stool. And then the third leg of the stool is some other meat. Bacon, maybe? I don't know. I actually don't eat that much bacon anymore.
No.
I just had a couple slices for dinner.
Maybe it's butter.
Maybe it's butter.
Maybe.
Maybe it might be these days for me heavy cream.
Yeah.
But I think that as I called it Keto Carnivore. I didn't call it Keto / Carnivore. I'm very interested in being meat centered. But being in ketosis.
Yeah.
And if you followed our channel for any amount of time, you know that we were carnivore for long stretches where we were barely in ketosis at all. And that is a whole thing.
Yeah.
But I have now been having successful ketones in the mornings through our strategy of moving protein to earlier in the day, finishing the day early, the food of the day early with a higher fat sort of snack, and then having a long fast overnight. And that's been working for me. And my morning blood sugar, my fasted blood sugar, which was in the 105, 10, 15 range very consistently, is now, provided I get up at the right time, 85, 87, 82, maybe 89. Sometimes it might pop up into the low 90s. And then my ketones are above 0.5 most mornings, sometimes above 1. And so I've built a keto carnivore diet on steak, beef, eggs, really not much butter.
Well, that's what you grab when you need the extra fat.
Well, not of late.
No,
I've been using the heavy cream instead.
That's true.
And my technique with that is a couple of, I don't know how, I don't measure it. It's this much in a coffee cup. And then with a milk frother, turn it into a mousse. Well, it becomes whipped cream.
Yeah. Yes.
And then I eat it with a spoon. And I love the texture.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that instead of butter these days because I like it better.
I'm still doing, for my last sort of fat bomb of the day, I'm still doing my cream cheese and butter.
I've never tasted that.
Yeah.
Pretty good?
Yeah. I don't have any right now, so you can't taste it. Yeah. And then once a week, we do some Kilt's-ish version of ice cream.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. So a warm welcome to you all on this Halloween. I'm Eric. I am a novelist.
You are.
I've been noveling recently, and I eat mostly meat for 3 years.
I'm JJ. I'm a life coach, and I eat mostly meat for 3 years, which we're going to get into in a moment. When we started eating mostly meat, though, it was not all beef. We had a good amount of beef. You won't remember this, but we did have chicken regularly.
Right.
That was in the rotation. And also pork loin.
Yeah, I remember
you will remember that.
I remember the pork.
Yeah.
The hog log.
The hog log. And we just went to Aldi this week and I saw them there and I'm like, we have not had any of that.
We should cook one of those up. I'd eat that on occasion. But it doesn't hit the spot.
No.
I'm not talking about satisfaction with just the taste and the flavor. It's just the body response to pork is not the same as my body's response to a beef-centered meal. And I don't know why that is. The other night, I was like, I'm changing it up. I'm having chicken wings because we don't eat dinner at the same time together anymore because we eat We don't. Well, there's almost nothing needs to be cooked for dinner.
Right. It's not really a meal. It's more of a snack usually.
And so, we had frozen chicken wings from like Costco or something in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
I take out this ginormous bag of chicken wings. All of the little mini wings and drummies have frost hair all over them.
Oh no.
But of course I didn't plan ahead. So I just throw some of them into the pan of an air fryer, shove the drawer in and turn it on. And then after it's a little bit of time, I put some salt on them. But by then there's nothing for the salt to stick to. So the meat's not getting seasoned. It wasn't a good experience. They weren't good. I need to plan ahead, and I think they need to be thought out and seasoned.
That would be better, yeah.
If I'm going to do that. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long. There's a chicken wing button on the Typher, but it did not get it anywhere near close to kind of crispiness.
It might not have been made for frozen wings either.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I think that was probably a big part of it.
Yeah. Well, on occasion, we will go to Buffalo Wild Wings as well, which tastes great when we're eating it.
Yeah.
And then literally on the way home, on our half-hour ride home, we're already hungry.
Right, because there's no fat on a chicken wing.
And we eat till we're full. It's not like we're skimping. We're done with the chicken wings when we leave. But by the time we get home, we want more.
We should take a stick of butter in our pocket.
Really?
Like, I don't know where I saw this come across socials. Somebody was saying that RFK takes his own sauerkraut when they eat out.
Oh. Huh. So
he can dish that as a little condiment side on his plate, get the microbes. That's actually not a bad idea if you wouldn't want to carry it loose.
That's really the Sean O'Mara way.
That's dedication.
That is dedication. Yeah. Yeah. So actually, should I do my second costume?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to dive off for just a second.
Okay. So when we talked about our Halloween broadcast, we did not want to make it a too Halloweeny, but JJ came up with a outfit change that she thought might be of value to you guys, because you will recognize these clothes if you've seen her before and after pictures that we've shown many times. And here she is.
I am
in it.
I am JJ before.
Here, let me hold it.
Early October. Well, I think that's October-ish. 2022. There I am.
And you are now wearing.
And I am now wearing the shirt. Now the shirt's kind of oversized anyway, but you can see in this where you can actually see my stomach coming through. And so this is how much space is in this shirt right here. So that's starting to, get out there a little bit, right? Because, but here is my favorite part. Okay. You ready?
Here we go.
All right. This is the most dramatic right here, I think.
Her pants.
The pants. Right there.
Look at that.
These are not stretch jeans. This is what the situation was back then.
You have now seen
costume number 2.
The reality.
This is my after photo that I use. And the shirt I have on underneath here, my black one, is that sweater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even make that connection.
Yeah. Who knew?
So it is not Photoshop.
No. No.
JJ actually did lose the weight on Carnivore.
I did. And I took measurements today.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
I didn't do like all measurements when I started, but I knew some of my measurements. And so it is 4 inches off the waist, it says. 3 inches off the hips, which is pretty dang good because I've always been a little baby got back type situation. And 1.5 inches off each thigh is where I am now, and been maintaining it for quite a while. I don't know. A year and a half I've been maintaining, maybe a year and a half.
Yeah, well, you never really, you reversed a little bit. That wasn't particularly noticeable to anybody else this summer because you weren't fasting for a long time. But it's been pretty effortless.
Yeah. And that came off as soon as I started back. I reduced my yogurt intake and stopped priming and then inserted fasting again. Yeah.
You want to put the hat back on?
Oh, I guess I do.
I thought it was a pretty cute hat, so I like that it's kind of on the angle.
Gotta be on the angle. So yeah, it's been 3 years for us. It's pretty dang good. I wanted to mention something.
Okay.
Because we were talking, the topic is about the carnivore
fundamental
foods. We have been watching an oldie but a goodie.
Oh.
We have been watching Dick Van Dyke lately.
The show.
Yeah. The TV show. You said you think he turns 100 here soon?
I think this December.
Yeah. So I've always been a huge fan. I was a big fan of old TV shows growing up, me and my dad, and always been a big fan. So we're making our way through the series. And one thing I noticed is that Laura's cooking a lot, and sometimes they're having guests over, and like it's a big production. Whether they're guests or not, it's a big production. So they're out there, they've got their hors d'oeuvres if they have guests, some caviar sometimes. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and the crackers, everything. So they've got hors d'oeuvres, and then she's always making salads because you've got the salad course. And then there are several different things on their plates, right? So it made me think that one of the principles of being meat-centric is that things get a lot easier.
For sure.
Which we've talked about. One of the things that we love about carnivore specifically is that it's just about the meat. So our shopping is way reduced, and also cooking is like super easy all of a sudden. Right?
Well, especially when I do half the cooking.
Yeah,
because I cook all of my own food now.
Well, yeah. But it honestly,
so in a way, it's gotten harder for me.
It has gotten harder for you.
But yeah, your point is correct.
Right. And what I was thinking about is even if you are in a different space in the proper human diet spectrum, I remember when we did keto in the past, it was challenging. I've talked about it here. I was constantly trying to figure out how much fat to get in and what side dishes I could make that would comply and not be too many carbs and have the fat, and what substitution meals I could do. If we usually eat chicken cacciatore, how am I going to make the noodles, right? There were always these complications with keto. And my brother and sister-in-law did keto some years back too, and they found it, they were on it for a while, but they found the same thing, that it was just like, it was effort. But when you make your diet meat-centric,
it's pretty simple.
Keto gets easy too.
Yeah.
You might have some broccoli. I wouldn't, but you might have some broccoli on your plate with that meat, or you might have the salad with the meat. We know salad is toxic, right? But you might have salad with the meat. It doesn't have to be that hard, but we complicated it so much when we thought you have to get in your fiber and your veggies and your other micronutrients and all that. It makes the whole thing just a big lift for some people.
Well, there's another thing I noticed.
What?
They have coffee at night.
They do.
Constantly. And they have people like, they'll be on the phone. Oh yeah, they're coming over at 8:30. And I'm thinking, get out of my house at 5. But if they're going to drink coffee at night, they're going to be up until 1 a.m. anyway. So it's just a different. My parents would, I mean, in the old days, they'd have coffee in the evenings.
My family did as well. Yeah.
I don't know how they ever slept.
Yeah, my family totally did. My mom still expects coffee after our holiday meals and stuff. You know, we've always got to make sure we've got coffee. You're well done with the coffee by then. Like,
I have to be. I wouldn't sleep at all.
Yeah. So yeah, just different times and
yeah.
And just complexity that it's really nice to not have anymore.
Of course, it's a show of its time.
Yes.
But
yes.
It still just cracks me up. So Lee 5863 says chocolate is good for you. Yeah, I suppose if it doesn't have heavy metals and stuff in it. I love chocolate. I've been a chocoholic. I've apparently had some earlier my whole life.
So chocolate is my favorite type of dessert, is a chocolate thing. But interesting thing happened earlier this year to me was we were making our ice cream, like I was talking about earlier, sort of that kilt version, but I Maria Emmericked it as well, in that I added cocoa to it because she's got a recipe where you can make chocolate ice cream, and that's what we wanted. The last time I had that chocolate ice cream, I had oxalate issues.
Oh.
Yes, it was right before Meatstock. It was right before Meatstock. And I had a headache and I had muscle aches and things that I didn't know what it was. I thought I'd been glutened, but we only eat meat. So where would I have been glutened? Especially at that time, we hadn't even added ferments in. And we went to Meatstock, heard Sally Norton talk about oxalates. And the things that she said, I was like, check, check, check. I had even had dry legs. And I had never had dry legs since we switched over to our diet, even in the winter when I used to. And this was not winter, it was May. And I told you before that, I'm like, gosh, my legs are so flaky and dry. It was the oxalates. So unfortunately, I've not had that chocolate ice cream since then. Yeah.
Well, it's not carnivore anyway.
I mean, no, the cocoa is.
Yeah, the cocoa isn't carnivore.
Yeah.
Natalie says, I heard from someone that Buffalo Wild Wing uses lard to fry their wings, but it has terrible preservatives in it.
That might be true.
I would believe that because I think the last time I ate there, I had a little bit of a gut kind of an issue afterwards. But who knows? We've had some pretty bad luck with some Buffalo Wild Wings where they don't take your order, and then after they take your order, you don't get your wings. And then once you get your wings, it's like, how long were these sitting out?
There's some process issues at the one near us.
Yeah, we're not going to that one again. So Buffalo Wild Wings, if you're listening, and I know you are, Pleasant Prairie, not the greatest.
No, but yeah, I wouldn't make it a regular part of our diet by any means.
I mean, it's been, I don't know, a couple months.
Yeah, but on occasion.
Primal Gawa, did you change your name?
Yeah.
A happy Halloween from Pennsylvania. I love wearing a size small after being large most of my life.
Yeah, I was getting into the larges for sure. And which I had never been. I'd pretty much always been a medium, except when I was really young teen, I was small.
Yeah, I had that thing where I always had this archaeological strata of jeans in my closet, of the ones that I were the aspirational waist size. And then there was the ones that I could kind of squeeze into. And then there was the ones that out of frustration I bought so that I could breathe.
Those were usually the Costco jeans.
Yeah, right. Because I wasn't committed to staying that weight. And so I would go keto and I would slowly dig down through the sedimentary layers into the past. And then one day I'd be able to fit in those jeans.
One day.
And then that was the last day. And then I'd have to work myself back up. But now I don't have any of those jeans.
No.
I have one pair that I bought online, and their size was not accurate. They're a little too snug for me to bother with. But otherwise, yeah. But it's great. And then I went from a large shirt to a medium most of the time, unless it's harder with the sleeves because they tend to be too short for size medium.
Yeah, you kind of need a large long sleeve for your long arms.
Yeah. Pam Parlow says, I love carnivore shopping and cooking. Wish I could get the rest of my family to buy in. Yeah, we understand that.
I am okay. Let me just say that I am okay cooking for you. But when we shifted our time of day that we eat, we wake up at different times and eat breakfast at different times. So that's our largest meal of the day.
Right.
And so that's why our evening meal, which we used to eat together, is just kind of a snack now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't expect you to be Laura Petrie.
Good.
Although you could do a dance routine at any time.
I could, and I might. And I do. You were out getting the mail, and I was at the end of the driveway doing kicks.
Of course you would. There's always a risk JJ will do a high kick at any given time. But on Carnivore, it's pretty much a daily event.
Yeah, kind of is.
Keisha says, "Hey, I missed the beginning." Well, you're going to watch the replay again anyway, so you'll catch it. There wasn't a huge amount that was Carnivore content at the very beginning.
No. I was thinking about you the other day. Nothing specific, but you just popped into my head. I was like, "Oh,
Keisha." Did any of you see our blood work to test or not to test video?
Probably not many.
Not many saw it, but I thought it was a good video. We talked about the sort of the reasons why we wouldn't do blood tests and then the fact that we do. But we weren't judging anybody.
No, not at all.
And then we released a second video this week, which is unusual for us because it was our 3-year carniversary. So to celebrate, we went through, in the beginning, we talk about our transition, our transformation, and then we list a bunch of influencers who have helped us along the way. And then, of course, we forgot some, like the 2 Crazy Ketos and Dante, and there was others.
Yep.
People.
Dr. Fung.
Yep, Dr. Fung. How on earth did we miss that?
Well, he's kind of in my carnivore blind spot because I started intermittent fasting. He's who made me no, but made me understand about insulin really and its contribution to the whole metabolic situation. So when I started intermittent fasting was when I listened to him. So he was kind of pre-carnivore, but teeing me up to have a meat-centric diet, really. Because when I realized I wasn't losing weight and I was like, I think my insulin's probably still too high to lose weight. And that's when you brought the idea of more protein home and I led to Dr. Berry and carnivore. And I was like, this is going to lower my insulin. And it did, but it still took a while. But I started feeling even better than I did with just doing IF.
It was it's kind of a long one, but it's good to put on in the background. But where are all of our box of doctors?
Our box of doctors is right over there.
If you haven't seen it, we do hold up a half naked Dr. Baker, among many, many other influencers. He's the only one who's half naked.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Bella was too. Yeah, where's
Bella?
Bella
Looks half naked. She's not.
No. Yeah, it was just happens to be. Well, it was her own picture online.
The way it's cropped.
I didn't crop it to look like this. This is how it was. But yeah.
She wants to show off her lovely collarbone.
So I have a question for the audience. Are you enjoying our paper cutout videos? Just let us know in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, in the comments.
Well, I have to say, the one we did on whether to test or not, we had no paper cutout.
That's right, and it didn't do well. So there you go.
Yeah.
Jenny Middich, who we also have a cutout of over here, she's making the rounds big time on all the influencer channels because her book is coming out in days. Tuesday. Is that when it is?
Yeah, it drops on Tuesday.
And that is this right here, Complete Carnivore. So if you haven't pre-ordered, I mean, we don't know what's in it, but I mean, she does cooking on her channel. And so presumably it will be full of recipes that we will make and eat, and then we will tell you about. But we have it pre-ordered, so we will be on that quick.
We do. And also you'll have to check her out if you're interested. She has some special guides and things that she will give you if you pre-order. You have to submit your receipt or something.
I didn't do that, I don't think.
No, I don't think you did. So you have to submit your pre-order, but that goes away on November 4th.
Make a note. I got to send an email or fill out a form or something.
Yeah. So if you're interested in getting that stuff that's exclusive to pre-orders, make sure you do that before November 4th. She said midnight. It's cut off.
Oh,
Like it's a thing.
She's serious. She will cut you right off.
She will.
But this particular interview, I think it was part of maybe a longer one, but they were talking about this everyone quitting carnivore thing. So her take on it was interesting. The answer is no. People aren't just all quitting carnivore.
No. I like, even though we were talking about, we eat mostly beef and dairy fat
Eggs.
and eggs. Yes. And eggs for the most part, and some ferments. When I want something a little bit different, I pull out Courtney Luna's cookbook.
Yeah.
And I will make that little special meal from her cookbook. So I'm really excited to get Jenny's cookbook in this rotation as well. And I don't know, maybe that happens once or twice a month that we do that, but it's a fun little diversion. And I know Jenny's book also, she says it's like a complete carnivore guide. So if you have anyone who's interested in carnivore, their curiosity is piqued, I think it would be a really good.
Sounds like thing. A gift.
Yeah.
For the holiday season.
Well, it was supposed to come out earlier this year and it got delayed. And she's like, I think this is a blessing because I did it pretty good. You missed it.
Sounded like her.
It just came out of me. I was channeling her for half a second. She's like, I think this is a blessing because it's holiday season.
Got it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this short video with Sean O'Mara, where he just walks through when you're fasting, what happens physiologically, like kind of hour by hour. And in his inimitable style, which is very in your face and full of energy. And it was like, I ended the video going, well, maybe I want to do a water fast here for 72 hours someday soon to give my ketones a try. Because I haven't put them to the test yet.
No. Have you done any sardine fasting lately?
It's been a week or two.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of weeks. I think that I've got the ketones going.
Yeah.
So I don't need to hit that button so hard.
Now, I, on the other hand, skipped fasting last weekend. And I noticed my blood sugar is higher this week. It's in the 90s.
Interesting.
So I am currently fasting right now, and it'll be, I'm going to my friend's daughter. She's almost like a niece to me, right? She's got a dance competition early tomorrow. And so we're going to go to that. We, meaning me and the other people, not Eric. So super early in the morning, going to that. And then we're going to go to lunch afterwards. So that's when I'll break my fast, whatever time that is. But it'll be probably 40-ish, 42 hours of a fast. So that'll be pretty good.
I just want to say, I have done my share of dance recital viewing because she was a dance studio owner.
Yes.
And teacher for many years. And I saw all of the recitals because I did all the music for them.
You did the video.
Well, I actually edited the music.
Some
of the music. And then I shot video many years in a row with I saw the show more than she did.
Yeah. You did the hard edits. I did all the easy edits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I just remember I awakened the editing dragon by editing Prince's Wimpy Wimpy once on computer very well. And then the editing needed to be done more frequently, which way wasn't bad. I didn't mind. But I don't need to go see more dance recitals.
No.
Especially, that's going to be a long day.
Well,
and an early day.
It's an early day. It's actually only a few hours. You're like, a few hours.
A few hours sounds like a lot. So tell me about this one here.
Oh my gosh. So I just watched this one today. Chris.
That does not look carnivore.
It does not, but it is.
These are buns, JJ.
They are Chris's magical buns. So, I think I don't even think this is ketovore. I think this is all, the buns are carnivore and everything's carnivore. He does use cream cheese.
That's in the sauce.
In the sauce.
The gravy.
In the gravy, yeah.
Because this is biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
Anytime back in my old business career that I had to travel to the South and the hotel would have a breakfast, the biscuits and gravy would be there and I would eat.
Yeah.
I would eat it.
Well, he's on this with his brother-in-law. So Ash and I can't remember his name, but the brother-in-law, their grandma died a year ago and this was the food of grandma.
So this looks like this is a multi-step.
It is for the day
project.
that you want to do it. But I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it is definitely many steps. But here's the genius of him. His buns look so good, or biscuits, right? Because that man's mind, the way it works, the way it puts things together. So he talks about several things in it, but one of the things is he uses one of the these are baked and they're baked inside a little ring.
Okay.
Like a biscuit cutting ring or cookie ring, right? Because that helps the bun, the biscuit. Now I can't get bun out of my head and I just keep saying that. It helps the biscuit to rise instead of flatten. And not only that, but you put it in the fridge for like 10 minutes or freezer. Again, because there's this magic about the outside gets cool, so it allows it to lift so that you actually get that bready texture. Right? Right? Because
genius.
We've told you we've been doing bun days. We didn't do it this week, but Monday's bun day, where I make that
Bella's buns
with the cream powder, but they go flat, flat as a flitter. But these, I think that is possibly an actual image, not like an AI generated one. His biscuits looked that fluffy and good. So anyway.
Well, this has to get on the schedule.
It will have to get on the schedule, but I think it's going to be a while.
Well, don't show it to me and not let me eat it.
It's going to be a while. The next 2 weeks, I'm pretty busy. We got showtime, but there are other things coming up as well. And then we have holidays right away. 2 Thanksgivings that I cook for. And then we leave for a vacation.
Ah, darn it. Well, let's cancel that.
So
biscuits and gravy.
So we're well into December at this point.
Oh,
yes. Now,
not carnivore friendly is not a shock.
Which he said.
Because we've done this.
We do. This is one of the restaurants that we will eat at with our daughter. We're taking her to school or picking her up from school. It's on the way and it's a place she likes to eat. And it's not Noodles and Company where there's nothing to eat.
And there is a steak on the menu.
There is a steak on the menu.
I don't recommend it.
Well, here's why I'm putting this up, because this is incredible. So Carrie goes with Emma. They have a gift card, an old gift card.
Okay.
Right. And so they go, but they heard from someone, and I can't remember who now, you can eat a la carte. Okay. So they go and they order like 2 orders of shrimp. They order salmon, they order steak, and they order chicken breast, all a la carte. And they get all of that. I want to say it was like $30 or something.
Okay.
So not bad.
No.
Not bad at all for pricing. Now they do admit, which we've noticed, the meat portions are small because they're usually loaded with a bunch of pasta on the side, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's like the meat is the side dish. So the portions are small, but I did not know you could get it a la carte. Never asked.
No, I wouldn't have thought to.
So now I'm excited for the next time we go pick up our daughter that we can go to Olive Garden and not have to look at the sad broccoli on our plates. And we can just pay for less and get what we want.
Pay less and get more?
Pay less.
Well, I like that.
Get more, yeah. So it was revolutionary to me.
Yeah.
And it was no problem. Like we've gone to Culver's and tried to order a la carte burger patties at Culver's. They don't know how.
Yeah, sometimes the kids don't know how to put that order in.
And I don't blame them. Like when we asked so we could hopefully guide them through at some point in the future. It is so hidden down these menus that you can't find. It's impossible nearly, but this was no problem at all. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. I thought it was. Yeah. Now I'm sure everyone who's watching this has probably watched Carrie.
Yeah, and already knows it. Yeah.
I'm probably not giving you any great tips, but there you go.
Tell me about this Dr. Boz video. What's this about? I didn't watch this.
Yes. So this was another one I wanted to bring up because I thought it was really good. And not just because it's Dr. Boz and she's one of our doctors in the box. Her son needed surgery. And so she goes through what she sees as the best checklist to get you ready for surgery. So this involves where your blood sugar is, where your ketones are, how long you want to maintain a certain level going into surgery, and also how long you want to fast going into surgery, because they always have you fast a little bit. So it really gives this great checklist that if you do have a procedure coming up, you really know how to prepare your body the best for it, and so that you can have the lowest inflammation, the best chances at healing. And she's very into brain health. So she does talk about how you don't want to be put under general anesthesia if you can help it. Her son was put under general anesthesia. So a lot of her prep work is also to make sure that your brain can bounce back. She says she hears a lot of people who feel like their brain does not bounce back at all, or it takes several months to a year for it to get to where it was pre-general anesthesia. And I don't like general anesthesia. We try to avoid it.
I've never been under.
Yeah. And I think you might have.
For my heart catheterization, you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So anyway, it really gives you pause. And of course, she says if you need to do it like your son, you do it, but you just give yourself the best chance at recovery as possible. So yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't know, I had a ablation in 2005 because I had a supraventricular tachycardia.
Yes.
My heart rate would go to 200 all of a sudden, and they fixed it.
Yeah, that was great. So yeah, so it's something that hasn't really been done before. So I think it's a really important.
I'm going to watch that one because that's very fascinating. Yeah. My kids call me Gawa. It was my handle when I first joined, and for some reason it showed up. Interesting.
I like that, Gawa. That's cute.
Sue is here.
Hey, Sue.
I'm late and I'm watching while eating dinner. Hamburger on egg white bun. Busy week. Dad's funeral is tomorrow.
Yes.
All our condolences.
Yes. Yes. And
you're doing great eating hamburger on an egg white bun.
The night before.
Frankly, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Josk says, love your paper cutouts. Thank you for that. Keisha is, speaking of gravy biscuits, I made a gravy that tasted like scrumptious gravy, then mixed with sausage, or eat plain. It tastes like a yummy soup. Heavy whipping cream with cream cheese and parm cheese.
Oh, nice fat bomb too. Oh,
tasted like gravy from gravy biscuits, huh? Well, I'd like the sound of it.
Yeah, sounds easy to do too.
I've been continuing my investigation of electrolytes. And I've gone down the salt rabbit hole. Long ago, I went down the magnesium rabbit hole, the way before carnivore, because I read the Magnesium Miracle or something one night when I couldn't sleep. I found it on Amazon. And then more recently, the potassium rabbit hole. And one of the interesting things I've found is there's apparently evidence that the ratio of sodium to potassium really should be, well, potassium to sodium might be 2-to-1 or 4-to-1, which means if you're getting 4,000 milligrams of potassium, that would suggest 2,000 milligrams of sodium. Now, that would be for someone maybe eating a standard diet. So how does that translate for carnivore? And I know a lot of carnivores tend to eat way more sodium or need more sodium. But I was, I've been trying to tweak the intake to try to solve some issues. And I've been really nervous about taking more potassium because you hear about you can overdo it and cause the very problems you're trying to solve or kill yourself. And I don't want to do that, obviously. So I'm very cautious with ramping it up. But there is not an RDA for potassium. There is an AI, which is some sort of an allowed intake or some sort of threshold for health, but I don't know why they don't have an RDA. And that's up to 4,700 milligrams. But I guess the real concern is if you have kidney issues or you're taking certain medicines, then potassium intake can become even more of an issue. For all I know is my kidney function is good and I'm not taking any medications. So I've been trying to get to 4,700, 5,000 milligrams of sodium in a day, and I've been tracking it.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't easy. That's a lot of sodium. And if you try to get it with Element or Salty or any of those electrolytes, you will keep doing more sodium to potassium than the desired ratio. Because they don't want to put too much sodium in it and have you drink 2 or 3 Salties or Elements and overdo it, right? Because so they're being a little bit cautious. So like Salty has 400 milligrams
of
potassium. And Element is a lot less, which is one of the reasons I switched.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I need more K. And it's not vitamin K. It's just K is the symbol for potassium. I don't know why. It's probably some Greek thing. Anyway, I think it makes a difference, and getting more and more and more of it. I would not say if you track it and find that you're not getting much potassium, I wouldn't just go take 2,000 milligrams of it. I think that would be a very bad idea. I think ramping up day to day and playing with the sodium is a good strategy. If you have any symptoms that would suggest it might be needed. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to keep playing with it. It's been highly instructive. I will say, if you want a large dose of potassium without the sodium, apparently you can have, what is it? Cream of tartar?
Oh, I don't know.
There's of course light salt. That's kind of a sodium potassium's kind of 50-50. There's Celtic sea salt, but there tends to be more sodium than potassium. But Dr. Berg has an electrolyte that is 1,000 milligrams of potassium, and very low sodium and other electrolytes. Oh. It has a sweet lemonade-ish flavor that I do not like. But it's not a sweet that makes me go crazy for sweet. It's actually a flavor that makes me go, that doesn't taste like real anything. But it is a way to get in a larger quantity.
I was going to ask you how you were doing it, because I know you have mentioned that you introduced avocado to get some potassium, but you haven't upped your avocado intake.
There's only, I can't do 2 or 3, 4, 5, 10 avocados. You'd have to eat 5 or 6 of them. Oh, that's a non-starter on carnivore.
No.
Well, any avocado is not carnivore, obviously. Nobody's getting enough potassium. And people who think, oh, I eat a banana, I'm fine. No. You eat a banana, you're nowhere near barely any fraction of your daily needs. And now the body does preserve it, and it does control it very tightly in the blood, but you need the potassium in the tissue because it's part of this sodium potassium voltage difference or something. I don't know. I can't explain the science of it. And one of the issues is fatigue can be a potassium issue because you're not getting that potential difference that helps drive this energy production thing. Okay. So I may report on it in the future more when I actually know anything. Right now I'm speaking out of school pretty dramatically.
Does Ben Bickman have anything on that? Did you come across anything?
I think I don't know.
Oh,
You know who has a lot on it? Well, Dr. Barry talks about it in a number of videos. Dr. Berg talks about it. He thinks the ratio should be 4-1 in favor of potassium, but he thinks that's because most people are deficient, and to make up for the deficiency, you need to be in surplus for a while. But I don't know if he gave daily dosages. I don't know. I can't remember. But there was a doctor who was like, I'm going to take more than the RDA in one go, and then we're going to test my blood. And it was no issue because his kidneys were healthy. He was able to shed what he didn't need.
okay.
But I think a long term, if you've been deficient in potassium for maybe decades,
Well,
which might be me, and then you go carnivore, where you then drop a bunch of sodium, and if you drop a bunch of sodium, the kidneys take potassium right with it. And so that's when you can get into this electrolyte thing that you would not expect.
but we don't hear about potassium as much in the carnivore world.
No,
hear
because
about
it's
magnesium
dangerous.
and sodium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a danger. Nobody wants to be on the hook of recommending people take it. And I make no recommendations at all. We are not doctors, not even tangentially. I am related to a doctor, which gives me the qualifications of your average garden toad on this topic.
No, when you were describing it to me, though, I was like, how can anyone get enough? Like, it was astonishing.
Well, one of the theories would be you eat a crap ton of greens, but I'm not sure that the potassium is really that absorbable in the kales and this stuff. So I don't really know if that's the solution. A 1 pound steak would have maybe 1,100, 1,200 milligrams. There's a lot of potassium in beef. So if you ate 3 pounds, you'd be in good shape. But I can't eat 3 pounds of beef. And there's some in egg yolks. There's actually some in chocolate. I don't know how much.
Chocolate is good.
Oh, what are people saying here? Lee, the K on the periodic table, because it also known as Kellium. I need my glasses. Sodium potassium channel pumps and the action potentials. There's the lingo.
Who offered that up?
Lee.
Oh, you didn't bring it up. So
oh, sorry.
Excellent.
Let me take down Boz's face.
She's been up this whole time.
Yeah, I know. I got so excited about potassium.
You are excited about potassium.
But it's making a difference. I've had a lot of like muscle twitches in my legs. And I've done the experiment. Okay, a bunch of salt, bunch of magnesium, 3 salties in a day. And I could notice there'd be an improvement. But when I started really working on the potassium, that's when I started to notice cessation of those twitches for periods of time. But my current operating thought is I have tissues that are quite deficient. And so just getting to the daily recommendation is enough to stop the symptoms, but not enough really to get the tissues replete. So I'm not going to overdo it, though. I'm very cautious about this stuff.
I'm going to pivot. As I do. But you talking about the bananas made me think of my maternal grandmother, because the potassium in bananas was a big deal for her. And then for my mom, continues the tradition.
Yeah.
So my maternal grandmother, she died at age 66 and from a stroke, but she'd had several strokes before that. She'd had several heart attacks before that. Age 66, dies. And she was not well. She was in, nursing home for several years before she did pass. But she lived on, I've mentioned her on the show before, she lived on Life cereal, white bread with chicken loaf on it, like a chicken breast lunch meat, Jell-O, bananas, and I think I'm missing something, but that's about it. That is what she lived on. And she had several heart attacks, several strokes, and died at age 66 after spending several years in a nursing home. She was very thin. She also did smoke. So I don't want to discount that either, but I think this is the sort of epiphany I'm having. We always thought of her smoking as being it because she was thin and she used to be a dancer and all, But I don't think that diet with no fat and no protein and all carbs was really helping her very much in terms of all of that.
You couldn't be replete on any of the amino acids or any of the minerals or vitamins.
And she suffered from anxiety, by the way.
So it sounds like a nutrient vacant diet.
Yeah.
Obviously the smoking would be a terrible factor.
Yeah. Milk. I think she had milk too.
I do want to say, having watched a bunch of potassium videos, if you go in the comments on any of them, just like anything, there's different quality. But when you see the stories of the people who ended up in the ER with a heart attack, and then they find that their potassium levels were extremely low, and there wasn't maybe obvious blockages, it was like, oh, this is an actual thing that happens to people with the electrolytes. So it's not just theoretical. Let's see. We already talked about that.
Yeah, I think we got all
I
through our list.
I want to bring back up a non-carnivore video that I don't know why it came up, but I watched this guy do this before bed to reset your brain and sleep like a baby. Dr. Mandel, the motivational doc. I had never heard of him, never seen his face. I don't know why it came up on my YouTube feed. I watched this, and it is an instruction for an acupressure points on the hand for getting down into the parasympathetic kind of mode and helping you get calm and ready for sleep. And I have put myself to sleep with this technique several times. And when I say put myself to sleep, I didn't actually finish the 4 points on the hand several times before I conked out because it worked so well. I don't know if the video is hypnosis because it could be highly suggestive, or if the points actually work. But I'm going to recommend it. I would show you them, but he actually has little dots on a hand graphic that show you better. So take a screen grab or write down this title. It's Motivational Doc. Do this before bed to reset your brain and sleep like a baby. Give it a shot if you have issues. Help. I actually use it on times when I've been kind of tired. I'm like, I think I'm going to take a nap, and then I'll do this, and it works. If I did this while we were watching Dick Van Dyke at night, I'd be out, but I kind of do that anyway.
No, and you don't actually for Dick Van Dyke. It's the portrait.
It's a portrait
that you take. That you take.
That puts me to sleep,
and then you are awake for Dick Van Dyke.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
So thank you guys. 3 years carnivore.
Yes.
And it will be 2 years for the channel coming up in December.
Yes.
Yes. So that's pretty exciting.
That's crazy.
If you haven't subscribed,
we're
please
almost
do.
There to another year.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We committed to 1, but here we are. Wow. Well, we'll see. Maybe a few weeks out.
I don't know what could happen. But thank you guys for joining us tonight on this Halloween evening. We hope that you enjoy your Halloween. Don't eat the candy. That if you're giving candy to the kids, make sure you give it all away, hopefully to the kids you don't like, so that they can't learn in school and can't sleep well. And then for the kids that you do like, you make that bacon.
Make the bacon.
Make their brains strong. That's pretty devious.
Oh, that is.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Have a great week, and we will see you with a recorded video early next week. And we plan to be back here. Yes, I had to check. It's not showtime yet. We will be back here next Friday.
Yep. Every day stronger.
Every day more blessed.
JJ and Eric, their lipids are high. Their doctors are worried they're both gonna die. Is LDL harmless? They sure hope it's so. It's the JJ and Eric Carnivore Show. our doom. They rub on tallow like greasy perfume. Ribeyes and bacon, that's all they know. It's the JJ and Eric Carnivore Show. No wheat, no kale, they're laughing at greens. 18-hour fasts are their favorite routines. Sugars for suckers, they're chomping on fat. Streaming to you live from the tallow vat. Eric's got muscles, JJ's got zen. They're coming to chat with their carnivore friends. So toss out the lettuce